Your goal is to do what?
My role is to expose the bad. And sometimes, occasionally, rarely I admit, very rarely, stand up for the good when people say it doesn't exist, which you will see I do. I don't do it very frequently. I don't see it as my role, but sometimes there are attacks that are so egregiously bad that it's necessary to point out that that's not the truth. What's happening now with the internet is a lot like what happened with evolution and with the Enlightenment when it finally got to Eastern Europe and Orthodox Jews, in that it's giving Jews choices. Jews that never had choices before now have them. If you can get on the internet and can understand some English, you can find information on pretty much anything.
Against the orders of the rabbis, a number of people still read you.
Oh yeah, a lot of the rabbis read me, or have people read it for them and print stuff out.
Why is that?
You have people that do it as a kind of, they need somebody to hate and I'm convenient. So you have a few that do that. You have a lot of people that want to know what's really going on. That's the predominant thing. They may not agree with me, they may hate me, but they want to know what's going on. And as I very frequently hear from people, oh, I'm so glad that you do what you do, even though I hate all of it, because I wouldn't know what's happening if you didn't do it. I wouldn't be able to find these things out. I wouldn't know that I was being lied to unless you did this.
Have you seen any effect of it? I mean, are people leaving the movement?
I think some people might be, but I don't think that's, although it's not my goal to have people leave. I'm not trying to take, ultra-Orthodox Jews and say, you believe in garbage, you have to leave. I've certainly occasionally written that they're better off leaving, that for the benefit of their children, for whatever, that they're better off getting out. But that's in response to very specific bad things. It's not just a general like, oh, you guys are,
You want people
nutty.
to be what?
Whatever they want to be, as long as they're not hurting anybody else. I don't have a preference.
Talk about how you have been attacked. I mean, you've been attacked certainly on the comment section, but it's gone further than that.
Yeah, I mean, everything from threats. I had a guy who kept emailing me that he was going to come with his friends and kill me, and that and it was going to be he was going to just rent a car and wait till I tried to cross the street and run me down.
Does it amuse you at all, or do you note the fact that you're here in Minnesota and you're writing about New York City and Israel, but for my purposes, New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very well read. You're 1,500 miles away.
Yeah.
Do you note that at all? I mean, you're very plugged into New York for someone being so far away.
Unfortunately, it's not. This is not some kind of a blessing. Let me guarantee you that. Look, I didn't set out to do this. I was kind of bullied into doing it. It wasn't something I wanted to do. It wasn't something I thought would be, hey, this would be a great idea. I mean, if I wanted to do anything, it would have been to start a legitimate newspaper, a Jewish newspaper, or buy one. That would have been the only thing that would have really interested me if I could have done it. I actually, years before, when I was still Orthodox, I tried to buy the local newspaper, the local Jewish newspaper. People say to me all the time, over this entire more than 8-year period, after something really nasty is done to me, why don't you stop? Why do you do this? Why do you tolerate this? Why don't you just, go do something else? And my answer is that I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to give in to that kind of crap.
Let me ask you about this, some of your posts, and forgive me, but do you think any of them are gratuitous in your...
Some of them have to be. I'm not perfect.